For our viewers that are passionate about the study of art, majoring in art history can be an exciting and rewarding path. Watch this video to learn the best tips and tricks for pursuing an art history degree, brought to you by Accessible Art History. Before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about my art history journey. I took my first art history class in high school. I didn't have any initial interest in the subject, but I needed a fine arts credit. Little did I know that this class would spark my passion. After high school, I attended the University of Washington and immediately signed up to major in art history. I took classes on a variety of historical periods and finally settled on my specialty, early Christian and medieval art. I was lucky because the school had just hired a medievalist, and I got to work one-on-one with him on my honors track research. In my senior year, I went with this professor and a group of students to study abroad in Rome. It was amazing to see all the work I studied in person. Now that you've heard my story, let's get started on how to make the most of your college experience. The first step starts before you even enter college. Once you've decided to study art history, do some research on which universities offer the best program. If you already know what area of art history you'd like to study, make sure you research professors. That will help you get the best mentor possible. Once you gain admission to a college, look up the degree requirements for graduation. Not only will this help you plan out your 4 years of study, but you can see exactly what classes you will need. My school had a great advisory team, so I went to them for advice. By planning ahead, you won't miss anything and have to scramble at the end. Plus, if you want to study abroad, this allows you to work out scheduling in advance. As with many things in life, it's best to start at the beginning. Even if you took AP Art History in high school, I highly recommend starting with the survey courses that your school offers. Not only will you get a refresher on the subject, it's the best way to adjust to a college learning style. It is a good idea to find a faculty member that specializes in the same period as you want to. Even if they are in a related department, such as history, they will be able to offer advice and guide you towards your goals. If your school offers independent study options, this faculty member can serve as an advisor and teach you how to perform high-level research. This is a universally useful skill which can help you in many jobs outside of art history. Once you've settled into a routine, look for a club or study group to join. This will help you meet people with the same interests as you and potentially find someone to study with. I was in the Undergraduate Art Historian Society, and we went to different events, studied with each other, and just hung out. It was a great way to expand my college experience. My biggest piece of advice is to study abroad. As I mentioned before, I went to Rome, and not to sound cliche, but it changed my life. I got to experience all the art I loved in person, explore Italy, and finish my college career in the best way possible. It is pricey, but financial aid is often available. Talk to your advisor and see what your school has to offer. Finally, a small shameless plug. Follow Accessible Art History on all our social media channels. We post daily and are always ready and willing to answer questions.